Hey, Go Phils. Wanted to talk today a little bit about the importance of selecting your closing date. Now, in the past, agents and lenders would always encourage buyers to close at the end of the month, touting that it was cheaper, which in fact it is, but it's based on the per diem interest, which is the interest that you pay during the month that you close. So for instance, let's pretend that you closed on July 31st, and I believe there's 31 days in July. You pay 1 day of interest on that money because you own the money for 1 day in July. Your first mortgage payment is always the second calendar month after you close. So your first mortgage payment would be September 1. Now let's pretend you closed July 2nd. You're still closing in July, but you're paying roughly 30 days of per diem interest because you've owned that money for the entire month of July. Your first mortgage payment is still due September 1st. So you either pay a little bit of interest at the end of the month and make your first mortgage payment in 30 days, or you pay a lot of interest at the beginning of the month and you make your first mortgage payment in 60 days. Let me show you what I mean by that. If we look at this total cost analysis on the same $300,000 purchase right here, we can see that the payment is exactly the same, assuming we have the same interest rate. Closing costs are going to change by about $1,900, and that's because of the per diem interest. But again, you pay more interest at the beginning of the month, but now you have 60 days before you have to adjust to that new payment of roughly $2,390. So when you're going to closing, the main thing to do is close when it's convenient for you, close when it's convenient for the sellers. But if you can do it and you can come up with that little bit extra cash at the settlement table and you close at the beginning of the month, you can effectively give yourself 60 days before you have to make that first mortgage payment. If you have any questions, you can reach out at AndyLoan.com. Have a great day.